Stop right here if you haven't watched the other Japan videos in this series. Go watch them first so you may get the most out of this video. Hi, I'm Bart from Team Sail Wars. We decided this adventure should be told from my perspective, as I saw it. Mahi versus the best sailors in Japan. Sail Wars would like to thank DFR Tokyo for hosting this amazing event. You can find this great group of sailors on Facebook. The challenge took place in Tokyo, Japan on the 24th of March 2024. Just getting to Japan was a challenge, but here I was, so it all came down to today. All the training, the planning, and the travel again. I could be taking on 11 of Japan's finest sailors. They were champions from many different classes. I was here to do my best and represent the United States. Why did they pick me? Doesn't matter now. I'm here to represent. Or at least have fun. I have to admit, after my first 2 races, it felt like I had just been run over by a train. I was wiped out. I couldn't even blame it on Godzilla, as he was at the train station. So we were starting race 3 of 6. I still hadn't pulled my boat to check on it. And we were starting from right to left this race again. And here are the entries. I'm number 50, listed as Sail Wars. Right now the boats were just sailing around, thinking of their strategy and tactics for the start. And I figured in this race I would follow their 2-time national champion, who is boat number is number 150. The jib will still say 50 like Japanese Mahi is. But I was going to follow him around, which for this race, he actually started down this end of the start-finish line. I think if I could have done it again, I would have started back up the top. Here I come, down around the bottom right there. And as you can see, number 150, their 2-time national champion, I'm kind of following him up. And remember, I don't know the start sequence exactly, but there I am. I go ahead and turn and then go back on starboard coming down the line. And I still think I had a pretty good start. At this point, I'm really down close to where a camera person is, and only 35 is farther down. And then all of a sudden, this weird turn, this weird tack, and I'm wondering, was that a team racing move? Because that took me from one of the leaders right directly to the back. So now I was put back into 12th place, trying to recover. Of course, I didn't call foul because I didn't know how to. I didn't know the language, so I just let it go. And right here, I was running out of sea room, and I had to tack. So I may have fouled him. I think number 54. What do you think? Leave me a note in the comments, because I did not call out sea room because, again, I didn't know how to, but I think it was pretty obvious that I was about to run into the rocks that were right underneath the water right there. I may have said something. So in this race, again, we're going to race 1.5 laps. And number 99, the black boat, is currently in first place, way up there. I'm still trying to recover from that miserable start and the foul, and just trying to get back in this race. I'm still dragging something, I think, on my keel. You can see me right there in the middle. I got some pretty good wind in my sails, and yet I'm still not moving as fast as I should, as number 99 goes around the mark first, and number 150 is in second place, and number 139, who was in third, goes into second place. And there some of the sailors are up there on that little dock. You know, we would kind of stand where the boats are and then follow them down the path. So you had two marks up here at the windward end. We'll call them the windward marks. You had to go around both of those silver poles before heading downwind, where there was a gate. A gate means you go down the middle and then you go out and around one or the other. You pick which one you think there's a better tactical advantage to doing before heading back up to go around these poles down here again and then back to the finish line. I think right now I'm currently in 12th place. Number 71's currently, I think, in front of me in 11th place. I just had some really bad luck. Still tried to recover from, you know, the problems with the keel. Like I said, I was trying to figure out the boat too, and the waters here and the winds here. I wasn't having a good day up to this point, but you know what? I was having fun, and that's what mattered the most. The Japanese sailors were great people. I can't stress that enough. Number 92 is currently in 4th place, and 91's in 5th place. Number 66, right there you can see, is in 6th place. And number 54 is in 7th place. Number 29, right there, is in 8th place. And 20th is in 9th place. 35's in 10th place. And look at that, number 71's now in 11th place, and Mahi is stuck on that mark down the other end. That pole got me, and I distinctly remember what happened. I was trying to go around those marks. I was starting to move slowly, but at least I was moving. Then all of a sudden, I could not move forward at all. I had wind in my sails, but I was pushed directly sideways and got pushed right down onto that pole, and there was nothing I could do about it. It was horrible at the time. I was like dying inside because I could do nothing about it. It just pushed me. I guess the river current pushed me right down there on that pole, and I sat there for a little bit. So can you imagine trying to recover from that? I'd be lucky if I could just pass one person, because 71 had said goodbye to me. And speaking of the ones saying goodbye, here's our leaders right now. They're going down to the gate. So I wasn't even concentrating on the leaders, as they were picking a different gate to go around. Let's see which one took the better way. I was just trying to get off that pole down the end and get back on the course so I could head downwind. I believe I got caught on that pole down there. Not a good day. It started out promising until I went into the hole down there and went from like third to last, I think. Just wasn't another good race, so what can you say? It happens. Sometimes you have great races, you take off and you get way out front and nobody can catch you, and other times you battle really well and end up winning, or at least doing really well, and then other times you get weeds or trash on your keel or just have a bad day. Sometimes things even break. But you know what? The important thing is just keep a good attitude and have fun. As we see the leaders coming back, I believe that's 139 in first place, and that black sailboat number 99. is in second place. As you can see, some of the boats are going a lot farther out into the river, and I saw this and I was thinking maybe there's better wind out there, so I actually tried it and I didn't have much success out there, but you'll see if I make up any ground. But remember, I am way behind at this point. So the boats, you can see, they come in near that seawall there, and then they have to tack back onto port tack and go around. 99 made a mistake right there and didn't do a really good tack, and he might have picked up a weed or something right there, because he just wasn't moving well all of a sudden and fell behind. 139 extended the lead. There's two-time national DF95 champion, number 150. We saw him, he's up towards the front. And I wonder, I think that may be me way down there, just going around the gate. So I'm actually moved up one position. I'm in 11th place. And remember how I said I saw a boat, at least one or two, go farther out into the river. So I was trying to keep the middle of my tacks kind of focused on the first mark, the pole down the other end, because if I could keep it, you know, kind of evened out my tacks according to that pole, you know, it should work out pretty well. But remember, I was way behind. I'm lucky to have just caught number 71 there. The boats up front really got some good wind. They're moving really well all of a sudden. You saw that black boat that was having problems. He's farther out, but look at that. 139 is moving really well, being chased by a couple. I could see something, a couple things floating in the water right there. Again, another shot of the skippers up there, and there's the two windward marks as number 139 makes his way around it. He's got a pretty good lead now because the number 2 boat hasn't even made his way around the mark. '99, I guess by going out into the river, somehow he did better tacking at the end, and somehow he kept those other boats at bay as he rounds those marks in second place. And here I come across the start-finish line. Look at that, how far behind I am, and you can see I've got good wind. I'm just not pushing, that boat's just not pushing through the water well. You can see the wind is going fast over the sails. You can see those telltales moving really nicely, but the boat's just not moving. Something definitely is wrong with that boat. Something we can't see. Could it be the swamp monster back from the little pond in Colombia? If you haven't seen that video, check out our Sailboat site and look for the Capital Cup in 2022, where the swamp monster got many of boats. And in first place we have number 139 as he wins race number 3. Had a good lead too on that one. Here comes our second place boat. And number 99 takes second place in that beautiful black boat. Remember, they play music when the first boat crosses the finish line. This may be close for third place as they're coming towards that line. Will it be two-time national champion number 150? Looks like nobody's going to catch him as he comes to the line. He's got about a 3 boat length lead. And yes, it is number 150 taking third place. And number 91 takes 4th place. And number 66 takes 5th place. Oh, we have a close one here. Either one of those boats, depending on the wind, could come across. Looks like the boat with the yellow stripe, that orangey yellow stripe, is coming. Number 92 is only inches, and number 92 takes 6th place. And number 35 ends up in 7th place. And look at how close these two boats are, right next to each other. And of course, Mahi's gonna finish towards the back. Right, currently he's only in front of one boat, number 71. And number 29 takes 8th place. And number 54 takes 9th place. And I will say something about the Japanese. They did give me a 5th place in this race, which was shocking. I didn't know that. Now remember, I only have to win 1 out of the 6 races to win the challenge. But I guess they felt bad, maybe about me being fouled right at the start, and gave me redress or something. I don't know. I didn't ask for anything, but I saw in the official scoring they gave me a 5th place, so that was very, very gentlemanly of them all. But I didn't ask for that. As number 20 ends up taking 10th place, and I take 11th place. And number 71 takes 12th place. So congratulations to the top 3. First place is number 139, second place is number 99, and third place is number 150. It's a great time. Let's see if I can do better in race number 4. Remember, I have to just win one race, win the challenge. I'd better get my act together. Time to pull my boat. I was a little bit embarrassed having finished 11th out of 12 in the first 3 races. It was now time to check the boat at this first break. This will give me a chance to check Mahi.
Oh, the weeds! Look at it! See? I told you! Okay, that makes me feel better. So I was wondering why the boat wouldn't move, and you just saw there was weeds and plastic wrapped around it. So, and he adjusted it again to help me.
I was starting to have a flashback to the 2022 Capital Cup at Maryland's Columbia Pond. How will Mahi do now that the weeds were removed? Better? I promise. Find out in race 4. And of course, please subscribe and hit like if you like our videos. We are all volunteers here at Sail Wars. Nobody gets paid anything for doing these videos. We do it just to share our sport with the masses. So please make sure you subscribe. And of course, if you're a webmaster, help us and your members out by putting a link on your club's homepage. And when you go to our homepage, you will see many things there like playlists you can click on. And all the videos. So if you want to watch all 300 or so videos, click on that one. And of course, if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe by clicking that right there. It's totally free. They do ask for your phone number, but that's only to verify that you're not a robot. I don't believe they bother you at all. So we're having a really good time here in Japan. But back home, if you're not part of a club, join a great club near you like the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. And of course, we love the AMYA and all they're doing. So check back with us for next race, race number 4, to see if Bart and Mahi can rebound from their disastrous start. I'll see you at the next race.